Dear students, I am going to start with refraction of light at plane surfaces. In lower classes you have done reflection of light. What is reflection of light? When a ray of light falls on a polished surface, polished smooth surface, it moves back in the same medium, making angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Now, speed of light is maximum in air. It is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. In water, the speed of light is 2.25 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. In glass, the speed of light is 2 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. In water, how much it is? 2.25 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Since speed of light is less in glass than in water and less in water than in air, this means glass is denser than water and water is denser than air. What do you mean by denser? The medium which has more density, which has more medium particles, that medium is known as denser medium. Glass is denser than water and water is denser than air. Now we will start with the refraction of light. What is refraction of light? When a ray of light moves from one medium to the other medium and it changes its direction, it is known as refraction of light. As reflection takes place in the same medium, what refraction takes place in the two medium? Suppose we have two medium, medium 1 and medium 2. A ray of light OA comes from the source of light, it strikes the surface of separation. It is the surface of separation of two medium, and at the point of incidence, if we will draw the normal, this ray of light will get some reflection and some refraction. It is known as partial reflection and partial refraction. So, the ray of light, when it moves from one medium to the another medium, it gets partial reflection and partial reflection. Where? On the surface of separating the two medium. Now, we have two medium, rarer medium and denser medium. When a ray of light moves from the rarer medium and enters the denser medium, the speed of light decreases. So, the ray of light bends towards the normal. In such a case, angle of incidence is greater than the angle of refraction. Now, if the ray of light moves from denser medium to the rarer medium, this ray of light strikes the surface of separation of the two media and it moves from denser medium to the rarer medium. So what will happen? Speed of light will increase and the ray of light will move away from the normal. In such a case, angle of incidence is less than the angle of refraction. And if The ray of light falls normally on the surface of separation. It moves undeviated. Means when the ray of light falls normally on the surface of separation, the speed of light changes, but the direction remains the same. In such a case, the angle of incidence is equal to 0 degree. Now beta, what is angle of incidence? The angle between the incident ray and the normal. And normal always we are drawing at the point of incidence. Now if we will draw the normal here, it will come on the incident ray only. Now see, the angle between normal and the incident ray, it is how much? 0 degree. Now what is the cause of refraction of light? As already we have done, when a ray of light moves from one medium to the other medium, the speed of light changes. Means the speed of light is different in different medium. So main cause of refraction of light is the difference in speed of light in different media. Next are coming, what are the laws of reflection? Today in lower classes you have done the inner laws of reflection. First law is angle of incidence is equal to angle of refraction. This angle of incidence is equal to angle of refraction. This one. And second law is the incident ray, normal, reflected ray, all lie in the same plane. All the three are lying in the same plane. Similarly, there are the laws of refraction. But in laws of refraction, again first law is similar to the second law of reflection. Means the incident ray, normal, refracted ray at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. All are lying in the same plane. And second law is Snell's law. Second law of refraction is known as Snell's law. What is the Snell's law? The ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction always remains the constant. Condition is the medium, when the medium remains the same, the medium does not change, then only this law is valid. Now if we will take the different cases, in the first case angle of incidence, if it increases, the angle of refraction will decrease. Okay, in the second case, the more angle of incidence is increased and the angle of refraction will decrease. And here if it will decrease the angle of incidence, the angle of refraction will also decrease. So if we will take the ratio in all the three cases, which ratio? The sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction, the ratio will become constant. It is the second law of refraction, not reflection.